Well, hello there. It's me, Rain, and welcome back to episode 2 of Sapphire Sunday. We're back in my basement. How are you all doing? How have you all been? How was your last week? How was your quarantine Labor Day? Did you do anything worth talking about? Did you go anywhere? Did you sneak away with your boo thing? Meet me in the comments. Let's talk about how you celebrated labor. Virtual school. Lots of kids started virtual school this week. How are you surviving that as a parent? Shout out to all my friends that are parents. Y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all's kids. And somehow we'll make it through this year. Different note, y'all know I went and bought more stuff that I didn't need. And I'm here to talk about it with y'all. I was actually in there buying birthday presents and early Christmas presents. And I just picked up some face and skincare stuff because I'm still on this whole improve your skincare routine kind of thing. So I picked up a few things. The first thing I got was the Valjean Labs Renew Collagen and Fruit Enzyme Sleeping Mask. So I got this because it smelled good. I feel like this smells amazing. I can't wait to use it on my face. I'll bring y'all a full review of what that particular sleeping mask felt like. On my list that I bought were these Dark Circles No More Hydrogel Under Eye Mask. So these I got at TJ Maxx, and I've been wanting I buy the Sephora Under Eye Mask, but I wanted something that was I don't know, that came in a larger quantity. Those only come one-time use. So I'm really excited to try these. Again, I'll bring you all a full review of these next week as well. Also purchased the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I got this at Marshall's, and I only bought this and the other Laneige item because they were cheaper at Marshall's, and I know if I went to Sephora they would be way more expensive, so I didn't need these, but I wanted to try them out. This is another sleeping mask. And it comes, I like that skincare comes with something for your fingers. I don't like getting stuff under my nails. Y'all know I like my nails long and loud. So it's very easy to get stuff stuck under there, and I don't like that. So I love when skincare comes with a little scooper or just something to make application or getting it out of the container a little easier. Once I try this out, y'all know I'll come back and give you a full review on whether I liked it. Laneige product that I got was the Laneige Sleeping Mask. This from Marshall's. This is something that I bought again because I knew that if I went to Sephora or I went online, they would charge me way more money. So this is a lip sleeping mask, and this is the grapefruit. This one also comes with a little scoop applicator. Definitely gonna try this lip sleeping mask this week. I will bring you all a review on whether or not I liked it next week. And lastly, I got these Restoring Lip Masks, Shea Butter, Collagen, and Amino Acids. I have the Beauty Bakery lip scrub, but I wanted a sheet mask for my lips, and so that's why I bought this. And lastly, for this week's review section, I got edge control. So listen to me. Good edge control, for the most part, is a myth. I have 4C hair, and my hair gets really dry, and it's really kinky, and just any type of moisture, sweat, anything, my hair just curls up, especially around my hairline. It just curls up. So having a edge control that actually worked, I gave up on a long time ago. I stopped looking for a good edge control until I got my hair braided, and Alicia used, it's called Moisturizing Edge Control, and it's by the D Effect. So when Alicia braided my hair with this, the first day that she braided my hair on a Wednesday, and it was in place, didn't move until at least Friday. And then it moved a little bit, but it was still kind of laid down Saturday. And then I had to reapply on Sunday because I was going to church. And after those couple of days, I was like, oh, I want some. So Alicia put me in contact with the girl who makes it. Her name is Dee. She's not local. She doesn't live in Columbus, but she does live in Dayton. And she sells them. They're $10 a jar. and she will ship them. Like, one of my friends was actually going to Dayton, so I just asked her to pick me up some. Shout out to Brittany Dale. But other than that, like, she'll ship them to you. And y'all, this edge control is so good. Now listen, we tell the truth in this family. So if you want something that's going to hold like all day long, if you go to the gym, if you go swimming, girl, first of all, get a grip, because that doesn't exist. And that's not this. But if you want to like lay your edges in place because you got a date and you want them to last throughout the night, this is it. This is it. And it's black owned. Go get you some. She did not pay me to do this. I paid for this myself, and I just really love this edge control, and I want to tell all y'all about it. That's it for this week's section of RAYNE'S reviews. I will try out the sleeping mask and the under eye mask and come to you with a full review next week. In the meantime, I hope y'all go cop some edge control, support a black owned business this week. So this week in Celebrity Nonsense, Tamar Braxton of the Braxton Family Values and Tamar Event, her boyfriend of about a year or so filed a restraining order against her. And the reason he said that he filed a restraining order is to prevent domestic violence. Now, it sounded a little shaky, and I, for one, have never been a fan of this David character, but Tamar seems happy, and I am a fan of Tamar, and so I just was happy that my good sis was happy. But this David character seems a little shaky. So he files a restraining order and says that, you know, it was to prevent domestic violence, but then Tamar comes out and says that he actually threatened to kill her and threatened to commit suicide. He's a finance guy. He works in finance. He gives all these money tips and how to save money and how to do this and how to do that. And so I guess he did one of those last week, and he mentioned that Tamar damaged his Rolls Royce and Tamar did all this other stuff. But then he says, well, I'm going to ride for Tamar anyway, no matter what. So why are you putting her business on the internet? Like, if you're going to have her back and you don't want nobody to say nothing about her, why are you giving people something to say? Like, this was between y'all. Like, obviously the blogs are going to pick up that you filed a restraining order, but you didn't have to comment on it. You could have kept your mouth shut. I'm rooting for her, and I really hope that she pulls it together. I hope that she comes out on top, and I hope that she takes all the time that she needs. She doesn't owe anybody anything, not even David. So I hope that she just draws back, takes all the time that she needs, and comes back stronger, finer, like sassier. You know, that hit the streets this week was Dr. Dre and his divorce proceedings. So Dr. Dre's ex-wife, Nicole, is asking for $2 million in spousal support per month. That's a lot of damn money, girl. Like, what kind of entertainment? If you need $900,000 a month for entertainment, that makes us common folk feel like we ain't never been entertained in our life. Like, what type of circus shenanigans do you got going on in your backyard that you need $900,000 worth of entertainment every month, sis? Like, just make it make sense. Dr. Dre says that he's currently paying all of her expenses. He pays for her house in Malibu. He pays for her security. He pays for her chef. He has no problem with it. She wants him to sit through a 21-hour deposition, 8 hours to look at the validity of the prenup, and then another 13 hours to go over the finances and the financial issues. Dr. Dre continues to blow her off and not show up. She's upset about it. Whether he's there or not, $2 million a month is a lot of money, girl. And lastly, Joe Budden versus Spotify versus the internet. So I have been listening to the Joe Budden podcast for about 2.5 years now. I started listening about 6 months before they got their Spotify deal. I usually would just watch the YouTube episodes. Like, I really wasn't like catching the podcast anywhere else. And then they went to Spotify, and you could only find it on Spotify, and then 2 days later it would be on YouTube. Well, the JBP is coming to the end of their 2-year deal with Spotify, and Joe took a couple episodes to kind of air his grievances. There's like some business that was going on behind the scenes. He says that the JBP hit all of their markings and were consistent top performers at Spotify for over a year, which in their contract means that they get a $500,000 bonus after year 1. They never got that. Spotify offered to re-sign the JVP about 8 months into their contract, but he declined, and he wanted to see what the end of his contract would look like. He just wanted to live out his contract and just see what the working relationship would be like. Joe Budden says the more that they outperformed their competitors, the more he felt like Spotify was working against them. We come to the end of the contract. Joe says that Spotify offered the JVP more money than he's ever seen in his life. But in offering him a lot of money, they wanted a piece of his pull-up deal. They wanted a piece of what Rory is doing. Rory is an executive producer for a new album. I don't know the name of the artist he's working with. I know he was working with Emotional Oranges. I don't know if he's still working with them, but I know he's working on an album, and so Spotify wanted a percentage of that deal. They wanted a percentage of everything that Parks works on, and we know that Parks works with a lot of celebrities because they wanted a percentage of whatever the hell Maul does when he's not on the podcast. And Joe just felt like that was absurd, which it is. Like, y'all just got here. Like, you know, like the JVP was the JVP before they went to Spotify, which is why Spotify wanted them. And then you turn around and ask for a piece of everything that they were doing before they even got on your platform. Like, it seems absurd. I fully understand why Joe said hell no. And after that, like a day or so after all that happened, Joe's ex-girlfriend Tahiri got on the internet and rehashed some abuse allegations against Joe. The timing of Tahiri rehashing what was going on and Joe airing out Spotify, I didn't like. I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm not taking her side. I'm not taking Joe's side. I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm just saying I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. And then, so that was, I guess that was supposed to be the big story, but it didn't blow up the way that I guess they thought it would blow up. So then, like, these documents come up and they say that they're official documents from his court proceedings with Sid Santana, the mother of his son Lexington. I don't know who leaked the docs. Joe said that they're fake. But again, I don't like the timing of all of this. I already deleted Spotify off all of my apps. Like, I'll just watch the JVP on YouTube like I've been doing. I truly believe that Joe Budden's next move is to expand Joe Budden TV. I don't know if he got a deal with YouTube or if he's just gonna move all of his content to YouTube, but ever since I've been watching Joe Budden, he's not pushed for YouTube subscribers like he has in the last couple of weeks. Like, he makes mention of his YouTube subscribers almost every day. So I just believe that he's taking his platform and all of his followers and all of his glory to YouTube to expand to something bigger. Now, obviously, I don't know. I just watch TV like everybody else. That's just my guess. But I'm done rambling about other people's business. I'm out of here. I gotta go see my mom. I'm about to go get some food. Y'all be blessed this week. Do great things this week. I love you. I'm praying for you. Share my video. Tell all your friends that your favorite homegirl just started a Sunday series talking about all things woman. And I will see you all here next Sunday. Bye.